What's up, YouTube? I tried making this video several weeks ago. So there was a YouTuber that was having a contest of sorts. So I thought I'd enter, but I think the deadline's like right now as I record it, so probably won't get counted, and I don't care. But I wanted to make the video anyways. YouTuber by the name of the Record Spinner just got 1,000 subscribers, and he was celebrating by asking his followers to make a video about 5 albums they could listen to 1,000 times without getting tired of. So I've tried making this video since he first issued that, and 28 days later I'm finally making the video for the third time. So, 5 albums I can listen to 1,000 times without getting tired of. Started off with Kid A by Radiohead. This record I don't think I could ever get tired of. I probably have listened to it at least 1,000 times. Maybe not this actual version of it, but digital or whatever. Otherwise, I have listened to this record like 1,000 times, and I still, just the way the album flows together and all the songs that are on it. And in fact, this record is actually turning 20 years old this year. The next record I picked is Hunky Dory by David Bowie. It is probably my favorite David Bowie album. I think it has something to do with the fact that it has Life on Mars on it, and Oh You Pretty Things, Changes, Queen Bitch from Browerly Brothers. I don't think there's a bad song on this album. And I know I've listened to this more than 1,000 times. And this record itself is probably wore out because I've listened to it so much. The next record I picked is Pink Floyd Division Bell. I actually have 2 different copies of this record. I have the blue vinyl and the black repressed vinyl. I don't have the original blue vinyl. It's the repressed blue from last year. But out of all the Pink Floyd records, I will casually go back to this one in particular. From the opening track Cluster 1, and it's just such a well put together album. And I know some Pink Floyd fans aren't too fond of Gilmour albums, but out of all the Gilmour albums, which is only the last 3, this I feel like is the best album. Next record I chose, I probably have listened to this one 1,000,000 times, if not more. It's Counting Crows, August and Everything After. It's their debut album. This pressing is actually on 200-gram vinyl, which is like really thick, and I don't even understand why they make them that thick. Maybe it has better fidelity. It's like analog pressing, or analog. What is it? Analog Productions pressing. Yeah. It's even got a ad in it for more records. I don't know what to say about this. Beyond this is, I don't think, although I love Counting Crows, and I like a lot of their records and a lot of their songs, but their first one probably was their best. And it has everything you could want from a record. And lastly, I've picked out Discovery from Daft Punk. I think I might have listened to or watched the movie that was created for this album more than I've actually listened to this album, but I don't think I could ever get tired of it. It's just perfectly put together out of all the samples that they use and all the songs that I just the whole record I just feel is really good. So that was my list of 5 albums that I could listen to 1,000 times without getting tired of, and there's probably at least a dozen more that I could pull out and say I could listen to these without getting tired of them. I can't say that for most of my collection because there's a couple in there that I've bought that I don't even listen to at all. But anyway, that's all, and see you later.